This is another New Black World Order TV Productions. I got the Moors out here with us. What's your attribute, Mo?
I'm Green Bay. You know what I'm saying? That's in the Moorish Science. You know what I'm saying? Started off with 120 degrees. You know what I'm saying? So I elevated up, or went back and got ancient degrees. You know what I'm saying? And so now I'm universal with it. I'm international.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We're not stuck in the same predicament as we was in the past. You know what I'm saying? We modernized now.
Okay. So what we discussing today, Mo? What is Moorish Science? And how could it benefit us? What can you say that Moorish Science can do for us by telling us what has it done to change your life?
Well, like I said before, I started off 120 degrees, Nation of the Gods and Nerds.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Mastered those degrees. And what Moorish Science done for me was basically I became God in the Nation of the Gods and Nerds.
Okay.
All praises due to Allah and justice. When I went to Moorish Science and started studying them degrees, it basically gave me an identity in which I didn't have. A free identity, rather, in which I didn't have. You know what I'm saying? I heard some gods say, or earths or Moors, you know, you can't be part of the Nation of the Gods and Nerds and be a Moor.
Some Moors say that?
Yeah, some gods say that too in earths.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But to me personally, one is dealing with nationality. You know what I'm saying? Which is, everybody has a birthright in a nationality. You know what I'm saying? It's not talking about nothing religious as far as your nationality. You know, some people, they say, well, you know, my nationality is God. Yeah, true enough, could be. Or my nationality is the earth, or Asiatic. True enough, it could be. But all the while, you say, well, we ain't building on, this ain't a religion, the NGE. You know what I'm saying? All the while, legal terms, when you're speaking legally, that's a religion. You know what I'm saying? When you're speaking on it, legal terms.
It's actually, I think the Nation of Gods and Earth, far as the penal institution, is registered as a religion. In order to get certain rights and certain things addressed,
true indeed,
they have to register themselves as a religion, but their focal point is that they're not a religion.
True indeed, okay. True indeed. That's called red dress. You know what I'm saying?
A redress.
Yeah,
red dress. Okay.
In layman terms, it's basically doing things in a legal way. You know what I'm saying? You got to do things in a legal and proper way. Basically, you know what I'm saying? Like I say.
Yeah, we're talking about how did it change your life.
Everyone can't follow. It's Nation of Gods and us for everyone. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, the degrees, some of the degrees are so powerful. Like speaking me personally, on myself, some of the degrees are so powerful. You know what I'm saying? At times, you gotta have a true and living God or earth to really walk with. You know what I'm saying?
An enlightener.
To enlighten it.
Right, somebody to break those degrees down to you.
True indeed.
And feed them to you.
True indeed.
Based upon your ability to understand or consume them.
True indeed.
Okay?
True indeed, true indeed.
So how did it make your life better? How did it improve your life? Since you were with the Nation of Gods and Earths, how did the Moorish Science add on to your life in areas that maybe the Nation of Gods and Earth must want doing?
Well, the Moorish Science is, I say, it's simple. You know what I'm saying? It's something a baby. Now, a lot of fathers say make things simple too. But as far as, see, I thought I knew government. You know what I'm saying? But once I started studying Moorish Science, that's when I started studying government. You know what I'm saying? And when I say government, I'm talking about national law, birth rights,
Civic.
international laws, civics, civil. You know what I'm saying? Criminal, treaties, and practicing and proclaiming.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like with the nation of the gods and earth.
You didn't learn civics or government?
We can. It's certain criterias. It's certain criterias that the United Nations got that unless we dress some of this stuff up, you know what I'm saying, in a way in which it's more presentable to the people. You know what I'm saying? It's hard for us to become part of the United Nations.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We're a nation, you know, anyway. You know what I'm saying? Just being so-called black or Asiatic, brother. We always been a nation, but as far as
legally represented in the international body.
True indeed.
Affectionately called the family of nations.
True indeed.
So,
because anybody can go around, run around talking this, but all the while, can you show and prove when it's time to show and prove and say, well, okay, you know what, this guy's right and exact with what he's talking about. You know what I'm saying? It's not about racism. It's about love.
Okay, so what you're saying is that Noble Ali brought something that was right and exact, a true solution or a true remedy to our political status?
True indeed.
Okay, so could you explain how did that make you a better person? Because I keep asking, how did that make you a better person? You personally, how did Moorish Science?
It made me a smarter person.
Okay, all right, so go in on that, elaborate on that.
Person with the law. It made me a smarter person with the law. Like, I can run around and say, you know, I'm God, I'm God, I'm God, I'm God. You know what I'm saying? And a person would be like, well, you know, they just eye me and they say, well, you know, God don't do this or God don't do that. Oh no, you can't be God. You know, a lot of people they so spooked out and stuck up in the slave mentality.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Even some of the ones that's not, you know, they hadn't had an infinite experience in which they had to choose themselves to either live or die.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And Allah, He'll save you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? When you say, well, I'm God.
Okay.
It's energy within in itself. You know what I'm saying? They get the chakras going, throat chakras. You know what I'm saying?
You talking about what they commonly call the 7 chakras?
True indeed. True indeed.
So is that what the 5% are talking about when they have an affection for the number 7? Is that what the Moorish Science is talking about when it has an affection for the number 7?
I would say yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So how does, I'm gonna throw that in there too. How does knowing about the 7 chakras make you a better person?
It's metaphysical.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's metaphysical. The people dealing with science of healing and dealing with alchemy mentally and things like that. There's certain words such as the logos or certain vowels or certain alphabets, brother. You know what I'm saying? It all coexists within oneself already in the universe. You know what I'm saying? Word became flesh.
Logos.
The logos.
Okay.
True indeed.
So the logos is describing the 7 chakras, or is it describing God?
Well, the logos is God.
The logos is God?
True indeed.
Okay.
True indeed. It's like you saying Allah. You know what I'm saying? That's the logos. Perfect word.
Okay. Explain, how could that make me or the audience a better person? Because I kind of got away from asking this question. I used to ask all the speakers that come on New Black World Order about,
it's a personal experience. It's a study of self.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You got to know how it makes you feel. You know what I'm saying? How certain things make you feel. You know what I'm saying? It's not just how it makes me feel. You know what I'm saying? It's a self-study. Nation of the Gods and Earth, Moorish Science, 5%, Masons, any of these organizations out here. You know what I'm saying? Whether they call it secret or not. You know, for self-improvement. You know what I'm saying? And improvement as a collective, as a whole.
Right.
I think to teach the babies, to teach the children, you know what I'm saying, and teach older ones, men and women, you know what I'm saying, who straying away or just basically need help.
Okay, I'm gonna switch it up a little bit. You remember when I used to ask you about the brother named Ball Bay that got shot out in St. Louis, Missouri?
Yes, sir.
Okay, how has the Moorish Science movement in its doctrine of remedy of law, how has that brought any justice for Ball Bay and his people? Or are you aware of any Moorish national movement to bring justice in the matter of Brother Ball Bay? How does that help us in some of these problems?
Well, see, Mo, I'm not tied to any temple.
So you're not a temple Moor.
I'm not a temple Moor.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I've been taught. I've been to the temple. You know what I'm saying? Highland Park. When one used to be on Clay Street. One used to be on Brooklyn Park. You know what I'm saying? And then I met elder Moors here in Richmond, in which basically gave me the history
of the Moorish Science Temple movement.
Since it started from Prophet Moorish Ali, all the way up to him passing forms, and all the way up to them elder Moors like Elahu Pleasant Bay and Shaul Bay and Our Love Ill.
Okay.
Now, them three elder Moors, I received information from them. S. Bay personally.
Pleasant Bay, he located right here in Virginia, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I used to correspond with him through the mail too.
True indeed.
Yeah.
But S. Bay, Shaul Bay, I met him personally, and he gave me the forms. He gave me the forms in which them Mo's is demonstrating. And I'm gonna answer your question in a few minutes, Mo.
Okay.
And that Mo gave me forms in which them Mo's is demonstrating back in the 80s.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So a person can tell me, oh, Moorish Science this or Moorish Science ain't true, Moorish Science ain't right and exact, and I would tell them, I just laugh. You know what I'm saying? I just laugh.
Because not try to change the subject, but keep on subject. Because the brothers, the Israelites that be out here, they be saying that Moorish Science is a bunch of foolishness. You know what I'm saying?
See, I'm not here to debate with them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I know what the truth is.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I can't make no one a believer. I'm not a preacher. You know what I'm saying? And I can't make no one a believer. That's not my job. I can present the information out there. You know what I'm saying? Then, like I say, they have to study if they want and study themselves. And they continue to study themselves some more. That's what Prophet Moorish Ali said. You know what I'm saying? A lot of fathers said, don't stop teaching.
So if you study some more, you might become a Moor.
If you study what's right, if you study the right information, right forms.
Because I hear the Moors saying that Moors is our nationality. That's our nationality. But I also hear the Israelites saying that Israelite is our nationality.
But see, I was born a Moor. Okay. When I say born a Moor, DNA-wise, you know what I'm saying? Cherokee, Blackfoot, Moor. You know what I'm saying? My grandfather's name Bay Ray. You know what I'm saying? My oldest brother, Allah King Wise Ralameen Allah, he gave me the knowledge on Nation of Gods and Earth. Okay. When I was 12 years old. And so from there, I've been traveling, and as my duty is to teach the science of life, the science of everything in life.
Okay.
Civilization, love, peace, and happiness. To answer that Bob Bay question,
the Bob Bay, yeah.
Like I say, I'm not an Asian. I'm not a Sheik. You know what I'm saying? I don't label myself none of those things. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want people saying I'm going around misrepresenting Moorish Science or things like that. I will say I am down with the Moorish Holy and Divine movement. You know what I'm saying? I am down with that Holy and Divine movement because that's based off the fact of us being claimed as sovereign and as a proper person. You know what I'm saying? Not as a corporate slave in the U.S. System.
So if you go through the proper processes as it relates to Moorish Science, it will make you a sovereign, and that sovereignty will be respected by other nations. Is that what you're saying?
It is respected by other nations. I'm not saying that totally, but
because that would have been my next question. Explain how that works out in Bob Bay's case.
It is respected in other nations. You know what I'm saying? Now, just studying that, it's not going to make you that. You have to continue to practice and proclaim. Once one continues to practice and proclaim, it's just going to be a forever. Never-ending practice and proclaiming, never-ending build. You're gonna do this, you're gonna want to do it. You know what I'm saying? Once you know what the truth is, especially not just spiritually or some degrees, you just using it in your mind and just and manifesting it. But I like nationality and practice and proclaiming who I am as a so-called black or Asiatic brother.
You black?
Asiatic.
You black?
I'm Asiatic.
Oh.
Asiatic black. Yeah.
Women.
I'm Asiatic black.
Are more saying he black?
Asiatic.
What the hell?
I said Asiatic
okay,
black.
All right.
Yeah.
So you just not black.
So when you say black, you got to put Asiatic in front of that.
But you could be an Asiatic black, but you just can't be plain old black.
You can be whatever you want to be.
But you're not going to be plain old black.
I'm going to be the truth.
That's Asiatic black. Okay.
True indeed.
All right.
True indeed. So what a lot of people fail to realize, and my enlightener taught me, one of the Sikhs.
Okay.
Elijah Bey, Sikh Elijah Bey, is that notice what Honorable Elijah Muhammad says in a lot of his speeches or articles, newspapers. He says so-called black. Now see, a lot of people who studying need to go back and find out who got it from who, and who got it from who, and what got it from what came from where. You can't just jump out there and be like, well, okay, this is what I'm gonna start teaching. This is what it is. This is what it be. You know what I'm saying? You got to go back to.
So you think he's saying so-called black because he's saying the same thing that you and other Moors are saying, that according to science, black means death or something that we shouldn't associate with? That's the reason why you saying that Elijah Muhammad is saying so-called black?
Nah, I didn't say that, but reason why he said so-called black, because he knew black is not a nationality.
Okay.
Now, I ain't really quite finished that Bob.
He did say the Bob Bay, John.
I ain't finished that Bob Bay. And like I said,
oh, you ain't running from the Bob Bay subject.
I'm not a representative.
Okay.
Like I say, or a Sheik or a leader of the Moors. I'm not a leader of the Moors. You know what I'm saying? I am a leader. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I'm a Moor. You know what I'm saying? Look at the Constitution. You know what I'm saying? And the Constitution lets you know I'm a Moor. One number.
Which Constitution? The United States Constitution?
Nah, the Constitution of
Noble Ali.
Nah, Constitution of 1785 and 86.
You talking about the treaty?
You know.
Okay, that's not a constitution, that's a treaty.
The treaty.
Okay, that's what you're talking about.
Yeah, the treaty.
Okay.
So you know about the treaty?
Of course I know about several treaties. There are several treaties that Moors had. Let's go in layers now. Let's go in layers. Let's keep dealing with Bob Bay.
Yeah, I do want to keep dealing with that because, like I say, it's certain
I'm going to get to the other constitutions. The other treaties.
It's certain things that hurt me, man. Like, you know, Yeah, it is kind of
hurting to see a card-carrying, temple attending Moor to be shot by the police and nothing gets done about it.
Exactly.
That's a bad look.
That is bad.
That's a bad look.
Stuff like that make me make my tears, make my eyes water. You know what I'm saying?
So does it indicate that the Moorish Science is not working? That it don't work? Is that an indication?
It's not that. It just lets you know that it's a constant practicing proclaiming. You could lose your life for practicing. You could lose your life for proclaiming. You can go to jail for 34 years, like my brother Allah King Wise Ralamina Law, for practicing and for proclaiming proclaiming.
Yeah,
you know.
Okay.
So what other better way to leave this earth than from practicing and proclaiming? That's what I say. Continue to practice and proclaim.
Well, you know,
there's nothing better to me than that.
It looked like to me that practicing that, the United States didn't feel like it was violating the treaty since you brung up the treaty of peace and friendship. How does killing Ball-Bey honor the treaty that you just spoke of? Is that a violation of the treaty? And if that is a violation of the treaty,
I don't know what that brother did. I don't know the information.
According to American policing, you really don't have to do nothing to be murdered, but you can be. He was not armed. There was really no reason to murder the brother. He was not armed. So what I'm saying is, bringing up the treaty and how would it affect us? How would it help us? How is it helping the Ball-Bey case? Did the United States violate that treaty?
I don't know if they did.
Okay.
Like I said, I don't know the information on that story.
So so what makes the treaty even important to be brung up if it does not play a part in getting justice for Ball-Bey? Since he was...
It doesn't for Ball-Bey. The brother is gone. You know what I'm saying?
What about his family?
As far as his family?
His wife or his kids?
The Moors got to step up. Or whoever can help his family. Yes, sir.
But isn't the treaty already in place?
The treaty been existing since then.
So, which delegation from the Moors will go to the United States government to enforce the treaty on behalf of Ball-Bey?
I don't know, brother.
That's a good question, though, right?
I don't know, because like I said, I'm not part of the
temple, but you are a part of the movement.
But if I was part of a temple and things of that nature, I'm doing this for you. But a lot of this stuff I don't even talk about on video or none of that, because I'm not looking for any to see myself on camera or for any credit. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the knowledge I got, it empowers me. And I teach in the streets. You know, when it ain't no lights, camera, action.
And you know I do every day.
True indeed.
You know I do every day.
That's why I respect you, brother.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm doing this.
Right. Because you know I met you in 2007, 2006.
True indeed. True indeed. On Broad Street.
Right.
True indeed.
You was wearing a fez when I met you.
True indeed. And my name was Dominant Allah, and it's still Dominant Allah. You know what I'm saying? I still, like I say, Knowledge 120. You know what I'm saying? I know how to build civilization, science of everything in life, love, peace, and happiness. You know, 101s, 102s, solar facts, actual facts, 1 through student enrollment 10, 1 through 36, 1 through 40. You know what I'm saying? Moorish literature. You know what I'm saying? I even, like I say, dealing with laws, legal matters. You know, we got a legal matter we dealing with now battle. I'm trying to free my oldest brother, Law King Wise, Ralamina Law. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of brothers who are convicted wrongfully. You know what I'm saying? Murdered and different things like that. And so I got that on my plate dealing with right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm just one man. You know what I'm saying? But I can practice and proclaim well You know what I'm saying? Not to there's any Negroes, you know what I'm saying, to sit there and want to debate, because when I do practice and proclaim, I might practice and proclaim to some Europeans, and they don't know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? So that's a learning session for them. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That'll be a learning session for them.
Okay.
And so if they shoot me down, kill me, or I get locked up, that doesn't mean that the truth is still not the truth. It just mean they buck. You know what I'm saying?
So they not honoring the treaty.
Man, they enforce. The law enforcement enforce their laws. You know what I'm saying? The law, you gotta enforce things. You know what I'm saying?
So
power is an illusion.
So you agree with me? Sovereignty and treaties with other nations without a military to enforce it is just what it is, something written on paper.
True indeed. True indeed. That's the Monroe Doctrine. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. That's some. You know, the U.S. they ain't have no military, so the documents they had first started coming up with, it was just forms. Right.
So America developed the Navy to enforce, and that's what a lot of Moors, you know, don't readily admit, that all that stuff is it really means nothing unless you got a military to enforce it.
Well, you got to think positive. You got to continue to have the love in your heart. We can change things mentally. You know what I'm saying? We can change it mentally.
Okay. All right. So will you come back and at another time and finish talking to us about the Ball Bay case and talking to us about Temple Moors or whatever you would like to build on? Would you come back and talk to New Black World Order audience?
True indeed, brother.
All right. Black Power.
True indeed.
Black Power.
Peace.
I can't get that brother to say Black Power.
Hey, Black Power.
Oh, what? He said it. Islam.
Islam.